Y'all probably know this already, but recently there's been a lot of speculation on Lil Uzi Vert and his new label called Core. I'm going to get into it, and I'm going to speculate who I think is going to be on Core. So basically, Lil Uzi Vert, bro, as y'all know, he's had some complications with labels in the past. Shit that led to projects like EA2 dropping, which was certainly not good for his overall image. But recently, Uzi signed with Rock Nation Distribution. See, that distribution part is important because that means he isn't signed to Rock Nation. They just distribute his music. So, like, they push it out onto the streaming platforms, shit like that. But he has, like, creative control on what is actually going to get pushed out. Like, he sends them the music, they distribute. And along with that, he's made his own label, his own collective, similar to like Opium, but it's going to be called Core. And right now, we don't know who's going to be on there. So people are really just speculating right now. And I'm going to give my 2 cents on who I think is going to be on Core. Starting off, we got the most obvious pick out of all these people I'm about to mention, bro. Pretty Fun. It's almost confirmed he'll be on Core if he can like get out of his current deal. Or like if Core and his current deal can work out some sort of ultimatum, I guess. Currently, Pretty Fun is signed by Victor. I think it was called Victor Worldwide. But yeah, that's who Pretty Fun's currently signed to. As y'all know, Lil Uzi and Pretty Fun have been in the studio together plenty of times, bro. They've been spotted plenty of times. And they have like similar types of sounds. Well, I don't even say that sound is similar, but like they have a similar sort of vibe going on. Not to mention, Pretty did make that song feel like Uzi. So it's a safe bet to assume that Pretty Fun's going to be in Core with the rest of the people that I'm gonna mention. Alright, next up we got Molly Santana, bro. For her, it's really the same thing as with Pretty, cause them two, bro, they've been spotted in the studio before. Molly's been talking about like, well, in the past she's talked about how much of an influence Uzi was on her, and yeah, I just think it would make perfect sense. I think that Marley's sound, that shit would go well with like the whole label. And especially since like Uzi's trying to find new artists, future popping artists, bro. I feel like Marley's gonna be there. I feel like she probably gonna be one of the best female rappers that, do I want to say all time, bro? Maybe like in the future. Like I'm talking distant future though. Don't worry about it right now. But yeah, I feel like Molly would make perfect sense to be on the label. So that's my second pick for who I think is going to be on here. All right, next we got someone that nobody really talks about when it comes to the topic of Uzi's new label. But I'm thinking Tanner, bro. And y'all might be like, yo, isn't he signed to YVL? Or like, isn't he co-signed by them? But listen, Tanner, I think he has potential to be so good on Lil Uzi's new label if they just let him in, bro. Like, bro, y'all know Cardi and Uzi are tight, bro. Those guys are brothers, bro. No matter what beef it is, bro, those guys are brothers. And, bro, I think they could work out a deal to have Tanner signed to YVL, but, like, he can still, like, be on tracks with Core. Because Tanner, he's just such an underrated talent, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. And in my opinion, bro, Tanner should have been mainstream by now, bro. This guy was popping at 14, signed to Tekka, signed to Galactic, but I don't know what happened, bro. He dropped 2 good albums, but he's still underground, bro. I don't know how that shit works, but it is what it is. But yeah, honestly, I could see Tanner going, like, I could see him having crazy chemistry in that whole Core label if he got signed, like, or if Cardi and Uzi found some sort of agreement to let him be in Core. I think Tanner would be crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Let me know yours. Let me know, like, if y'all think he should just stay with YVL. Alright, for my last, like, commonly known theory, I got Skywater. See, for this part, bro, I had to re-record it because I kept calling Skywater he. Apparently, Skywater goes by like they, them. And, bro, I'm trying to respect niggas. So, yeah. Let me just get into it. So, Skywater, as y'all know, they be making hella music talking about Uzi, bro. Like recently it was Say Jordan, I think. Yeah, bro, that shit's tough. As far as I know, Skywater and Uzi have never actually been in the studio together, but I'm not too sure, bro. I could just not be tapped in. But yeah, Skywater be talking about Uzi. I remember like he had one lyric talking about YSL calling, 1600 calling. Obviously, 1600 is Uzi, so it would make perfect sense, as well as the fact Skywater's sound is similar to Uzi's in a way. Like I would say it's more similar to Uzi than like people like Pretty Fun. That like y'all might think that's not the case, but I do. So yeah, I think Skywater would be the perfect signee, bro. Like I even think he could sign Skywater first, bro. And yeah, that shit would still be tough. So yeah, I'm just excited to see what comes for Skywater. If they sign to Uzi, that shit would be legendary. And last but not least, bro, this one isn't based on anything, bro. This is just my feelings, bro. I think Bleod. I meant to say blood, bro. Normally, when I'm not doing a video, I say Bleod because that shit just sound nicer. But yeah, I meant to say blood. Just keep that in mind. In Lil Uzi's collective, bro, that would do crazy things. That would evolve everybody's sound in that whole label. Y'all know Bleod, he really be doing his own thing, bro. He's really pushing the whole genre when it comes to like rage rap or whatever you want to call his style, bro. Yo, that shit is crazy. Like, you need to have well-adjusted ears to listen to that shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie, cause if I try to put my mainstream, like niggas who listen to mainstream, like my friends, bro, they would tell me that shit some metal shit, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie, they would tell me to turn that shit straight off. I don't think I could ever play Bleod on the aux unless it's like Sub-Zero or some song like that. But yeah, I think Bleod, the reason I think he would fit perfectly is just something about his voice, bro. Like, and the chaos that his sound brings. I think Uzi needs someone like that on his label, like someone to diversify the whole sound. And I think that he would also have great chemistry with the rest of the signees: Tana, Skywater, Molly, Pretty Fun, bro. Imagine all them on one song, and Uzi as well, bro. I know at this point I'm just making shit up, but bro, you can't tell me that shit won't be crazy. That's just my opinion though. Like, let me know who you think should sign with Core. And yeah, that's basically it for this video. Sorry if it sounded like a lot off script, bro. I made this over the course of a few days. I was sick, so yeah, I had to re-record some parts. And yeah, my fault if this is like less structured than my usual shit. But yeah, that's it for this video. See y'all boys next vid. Tap in, subscribe if you haven't already, like if you haven't already. And yeah, we'll see what happens with Core. Hopefully they go crazy.